Okay, listen. I know what you're thinking. Hats? Really? But just stick with me for 1 second. I wouldn't have even thought that hats meant something until one very specific line from Vox Populi.
Oh, super scary. I see why they give you such a big hat.
I heard that line and it just kind of went over my head. But then I got to thinking, who else wears big hats? Zestial? Rosie? Valentino? Serpentius? Vox? Lilith? Okay, so now what do all those characters have in common? They've all played some big role in the show so far. Well, except maybe Zestial. But I'm convinced they are setting him up for something later. Why else introduce him as the oldest overlord in hell and not do something with it? But the rest of them have. Lucifer is obvious, he's the king of hell. Rosie owned Alistair's soul, so that made her a pretty important character from the start, considering there's still more story to be told with Alistair, so that means more Rosie. Valentino owns Angel's soul, and he worked with Vox, who ended up being the main villain of Season 2. Val even ended up being the one who hit the final blow to Vox. Serpentius was the first sinner to make it into heaven. Vox, as mentioned, he ended up being the main villain for Season 2. He basically tried to destroy hell and take over heaven. And then of course Lilith. She's Charlie's mom. She's also connected to heaven still, and there's a ton more we don't know about her. Now, you might be thinking, but what about Alistair? Yes, Alistair, he's the strongest sinner in hell and all that. And obviously he's got some bigger story planned, but he doesn't wear a hat, right? Well, what do you call this? That's right, a top hat. Okay, maybe that doesn't count, but I thought it might be a fun little mention. As weird as it sounds, I genuinely do think hats do symbolize something. I might not be entirely correct on the meaning, but I do think I'm on the right path. If any of you have any ideas that could relate to hats, then by all means please leave them in the comments below, because I'd love to hear more. I know it's a goofy theory, but I think we could be onto something. Anyway, until next time, I'll talk to you later. Bye!